Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. You guys have no idea. Basically, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys and reviewing and kind of demoing the new Fenty beauty products. These products were only launched in the US and Australia yesterday, so they are so brand new. And the fact that we here in Australia have got our hands on them at the same time as the US is incredible because that just doesn't happen. Usually the US gets product launches way before we do here in Australia, and we don't actually see the products for a couple of months after. So the fact that we have our hands on the products at the same time as US do is just insane. I wanted to take advantage of that opportunity and film a review as soon as possible for you guys. There's been a lot of hype around this brand, and I don't blame it because Rihanna is a very iconic person, and I think she's kind of that person that likes to make a difference in any industry. So I think the fact that she's now delving into the makeup industry is really exciting because her focus around this brand was to suit absolutely everyone. She didn't want anyone to feel left out. She didn't want anyone to look at a product and think, oh, that would look nice on that person, but probably not me. She wanted everyone to literally feel included, and I just think that that is incredible. I think coming into the makeup industry is a really tough decision to do these days, and she has just absolutely killed it. So I can't wait to show you guys these products. And without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and actually get into it. Some of these products were actually gifted to us at the launch, but I was too excited and too eager, so Hannah, Casey, and myself actually stayed around until Sephora opened their doors, and we jumped in line and actually went and got ourselves some more of the products as well. So some of these products were gifted, some of them I bought myself. So this is the little bag here full of products that I'm about to go through. The first product that I want to show you guys is the Pro Filter Primer. This here is the box that it comes in. All of the packaging for this range is incredible. Like, you guys will see the bottles when I open them and show you. They are just amazing, and they feel like really good quality as well. Look at this. Can you tell why I decided to go with this background and this top today? I wanted to tie in with the packaging because I wouldn't be a beauty guru if I didn't. This is the packaging here. It is absolutely stunning. I'm loving the muted pink look. The bottle itself is actually quite weighty, which to me just makes it feel like it is really good quality. So this primer here is a soft matte primer. It says here on the box that it smooths and diffuses your pores, and it also helps for extended makeup wear. So let's try this out. So I don't know if you guys can see, but that is the primer there on the back of my hand. And when you blend it out, it is seriously so smooth and so lightweight. It feels super hydrating as well. My skin is so dry at the moment, even my hands. And I'm just gonna put this out there, but my hand already feels very hydrated, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, and then once it dries, it kind of dries to a velvety kind of finish. So I'm just gonna go in with one pump to start off with. Oh, it's really cooling. Like, it feels really refreshing on my skin. Super smooth and easy to work into the skin as well. And yeah, like I said, as soon as I put it on the back of my hand, it just felt really hydrating. Okay, so it has definitely refined my pores. So I do think it is a soft matte product. And I do like the fact that you can still see a little bit of glow in my skin. I love the natural glow coming through, so the fact that you can still see that is really nice. Overall, I do like that primer. I don't think it's anything super special, but I mean, it's nice. It's definitely a primer that I will continue using. You guys know I love my Porefessional because it does refine my pores, so I do love primers that have that effect, so I will definitely keep using that. I just don't think it's anything to be like, whoa, amazing, this is so cool, do you know what I mean? But let's try out the foundation. So I actually got two shades in the foundation, one for when I am tanned and then one for when I'm pale, and if I'm ever in between, I can just mix the two together. Guys, Rihanna released 40 shades in this foundation. 40. Like, what? $40. That is honestly unheard of. Like, I was overwhelmed when I walked up to the little makeup store yesterday and saw just how many foundations there were standing in front of me. The color matching was a little bit difficult because there was just so much to choose from. Like I said earlier, she really wanted to accommodate everyone in this range. She didn't want anyone to feel left out, and with 40 shades, she has definitely done that. I just think it's incredible for a startup brand that has just launched to be providing that many shades. Like, that is insane. So today I'm actually going to use 190 because I am not tanned. I am at my most pale right now, and I think even 190 might be a little bit too dark, but I decided to go with 190 anyway because we are coming into summer here in Australia, so I will be getting a little bit more color back in my skin anyway. Now, when I was swatching these foundations, the first thing that I noticed is that it does oxidize a little bit, so definitely keep that in mind when you are choosing your foundation. This again is the packaging. I just think it is amazing. I love the glass bottle, and I love how simplistic it is just to have Fenty Beauty written there. Like, it's just nothing crazy, nothing over the top, really simple, really classy. I really like it. So it says here it is a medium to full coverage for all. It's long wear and light as air. That's what I like to hear. I love foundations that you can barely feel on your skin, that don't feel too cakey. So I'm just so excited to try this out. I'm going to be applying it with my beauty blender today, and the reason for that is just because I pretty much use my beauty blender every time I do my foundation. I'm just more comfortable using my beauty blender, so that's what I'm going to stick to, especially for a first impression product type thing. Okay, so as you guys can see here, they've kind of like dripped into each other. That is 190 there, and then that is 240 on the other side. It is quite a liquidy formula. They are dripping quite easily down my hand, but it seems like quite a light kind of liquid. So I'm really excited to see how well it covers these breakouts here, because as you can see, they are red and raging. So this is going to be a really good test. Alright, so that there is one pump. It kind of did one half of my face very, very lightly. I'm pretty impressed with how well this has covered up the redness of those blemishes. Like, they were raging red, and the foundation has neutralized that really, really well. Like, you can still see the blemishes, but it's supposed to be a medium to full coverage. I feel like one light pump on this half of my face is more on the medium side, but I'm definitely keen to build it up and see how that goes. It seriously looks like a filter over my pores right now. What on earth? Alright, I'm going to do one more pump for the other side of my face and then probably build it up from there. This looks so good on my skin, especially around my cheek area. That's where I have a lot of problem with foundation sitting strangely, because I just have really, really shitty pores. But that looks so freaking good. What the hell, that looks so good. It's definitely that soft matte. Like, I was a bit like, what do you mean by soft matte? But now that I've put the foundation on my skin, I totally get what she means. It's matte, but it's still like luminous. Like, you can still see the natural glow from my skin, which is what I was saying before with the primer. It kind of mattifies, but you can still see the natural radiance coming from your skin. And it's the same with the foundation. Oh, I love that. I'm like kind of speechless right now. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself and saying the same things, but that's just because I'm just a little bit shook, you know? Alright, I'm going to put one more pump on the back of my hand and build up the foundation a little bit around the areas that need it, like this bad boy. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it has definitely oxidized, which I mentioned before. See that color difference? Yeah, it definitely oxidizes by about 1 or 2 shades. So definitely keep that in mind when you are purchasing this foundation for yourself. Okay, that's built up really, really beautifully. See how that extra layer has just pretty much completely concealed those breakouts? It's almost taken away the texture as well. These breakouts were quite raised because they are fresh, but I feel like the foundation has almost smoothened out my texture as well, which is really really cool. That I was not expecting. Guys, this foundation is insane. It has completely like blurred my pores. It's almost like there's a filter on my skin. Like seriously, like there's a filter. It's not tacky at all. It feels like it's definitely not the type of foundation that needs to be set. I can't feel any tackiness on my skin whatsoever. It is super lightweight like it says. Like I can barely feel anything on my skin right now. It doesn't feel like I've just applied foundation. It feels really comfortable to wear. Look at my skin. Holy moly, look at like the glow that's still coming through from my natural, like, you can still see my natural skin. Like it looks natural. It still looks like a natural glow. What? What the hell? I'm like, honestly, I'm just like, I'm shook. Next up, I'm going to try the Matchstick Trio. These, oh my god, guys, these are so, so cool. They're magnetic. What? They are magnetic, which apparently she designed it like this so that it was easy to take traveling. I believe the brushes are also magnetic, which is, again, really, really cool. But this little trio here that I've got includes one of the matte highlighters, one of the contour shades, and then one of the shimmer sticks as well, which is like the shimmer highlighter. I just put two of these sticks side by side on the table, not super close, maybe like a centimeter apart, and then literally a second later they just went and magnetized and stuck back together. I just think that's really cool. Anyways, I'm going to start off with the shade Bamboo, which is the highlighting shade. So I'm going to use this under my eyes. It doesn't look like it's going to be overly brightening, but I'm really keen to see what the coverage is like. I'll wind it all the way up so that you guys can see how much product you get in this. It's quite a thick stick, which is really, really cool. And that is exactly how much product you get. So that is wound all the way up. For some reason, winding products all the way up like that, it just gives me anxiety. So I need to put that down straight away. But yeah, let's try this under my eyes and see how it goes. This isn't usually a color that I would go for under my eyes, like the shade, I mean, not really the color. Usually I like to go for something a little bit more brightening, but for the sake of this video, we're just gonna try this out. So again, I'm just going in with my damp beauty blender and blending that out. The product also feels a lot thicker than what I'm used to putting under my eyes. I don't know, I just don't usually use a stick product to conceal and highlight. So this is kind of like a first for me. Stick products always feel a little bit cakey in my opinion. Okay, this is blending out really nicely. So the coverage isn't amazing. You can still see quite a bit of darkness just around there. I mean, I think it's done its job. I just wouldn't say that it's super high coverage. Do you know what I mean? And it's just not as bright as what I would usually go for under my eyes. But the product itself is blending out really nicely. It doesn't feel cakey on my skin, which for a cream product I am impressed by. I feel like once you kind of warm it up and tap it into your skin a bit more, it does look a bit more natural. So I'm not sure how you'd go building up the product to add a bit more coverage, but I'd probably honestly still put another concealer over the top of this just for a little bit more coverage if I wanted like a full coverage kind of look. I'm gonna go in with the contour stick now, which is the shade Mocha. One of the girls at Sephora, one of the Fenty beauty advisors I think they're called, or the Fenty makeup artists, she actually said that this is the most universal contour shade that they brought out. It kind of suits most skin tones. I'm kind of a bit like, ugh. Stick products, they just freak me out a little bit. I feel like they're always a little bit too drying for my skin, and I don't know. I'm just a bit, oh, I don't know. Let's try it. Okay. So as I was applying it then, it did kind of feel like it was pulling on my skin. Felt a little bit dry, so let's see how it goes with the damp beauty blender blending it in. Okay, so it's blending out really, really nicely. It doesn't look like it's pulling off any of my foundation. Yeah, that has actually blended in really beautifully. Oh, I was a little bit worried with that product because it was so dry when I first put it on, but I think similar to the highlighting shade, as you kind of work with it, it gets a little bit warmer and creamier and becomes quite easy to work with. Okay, so straight away I can tell that it's getting a little bit more difficult to blend out the longer it sits on my skin. So I'd probably say if you're going to use this product, do it like piece by piece, because I feel like it is definitely getting a lot more difficult to blend out the longer it's kind of been sitting there. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just a little bit harder to blend and work into the skin. Dang. That actually looks really good. Really freaking good. Even though it was a little bit of a bitch to blend out after a while, it still looks freaking amazing. To make life easier for yourself, just do it bit by bit and it will blend a lot easier. But I think that that looks incredible. I'm actually really impressed by that color. I can see why the makeup artist said that Mocha is a hit. So next up, I'm gonna go in with the shimmer stick, which it looks like it's a little bit more of like an orange shade. So I'm kind of feeling like I might use this as a bit more of a blush, because I've got some other highlighters in my little bag down here that I think are gonna make my cheekbones pop a little bit later. So I'm gonna stick with this for a bit of a cream blush and see how that goes. I'm actually going to try and apply this one with my fingers and just dab it in. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, this is the shade Trippin'. I kind of can't see much. I'm starting to build it up a little bit and I can notice a little bit of color. A little bit of like an apricot kind of sheen to my cheeks. Can you guys see the difference there? You can just see a little bit of color coming out in my cheeks. It looks really natural actually. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's not like crazy, oh my god, look at this. It's just like pretty. Alright, so I just quickly jumped off camera, did my brows and put a little bit of mascara on just to make myself look a little bit more put together. You guys are gonna die when you see the Fenty Beauty highlighters. They are insane in the membrane. She has seriously nailed the highlighters, you guys, like nailed it. I think these have got to be some of the best highlighters I have ever seen. I love the packaging. This is really cute, the little hexagon packaging, kind of similar to the matchsticks. She's got that kind of going on with a lot of her products. I think it's really cute. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Have a look at the swatch. This is freaking insane. I can't get over this product. Holy freaking moly! Everyone at the launch yesterday when they saw this highlighter, this is the Trophy Wife highlighter by the way, everyone literally died when they saw this highlighter and you can seriously see why. She does also have a range of other highlighters. I have got another one of them here. This is actually a highlighter duo. This is the Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal duo. These are more of like a champagne-y kind of color, still absolutely beautiful. It looks like this one here is Fire Crystal and then this one is Lightning Dust. I'll swatch them as well for you guys so that you can see. It looks like Lightning Dust is a little bit more of like a matte highlighter, like a sheen, just a nice sheen to it. You can see there it's really beautiful, kind of glowy, not super glittery, not over the top. And then I'll put Fire Crystal below here. So you can see there that that's got a lot more glitter in it. It is quite a bit more pigmented, but it is obviously a lot more noticeable as well. So if you're wanting a bit more of a natural highlight, I'd probably stick with the top one here, which is Lightning Dust. And if you are like me and love a good freaking glow, then Fire Crystal is probably gonna be your jam. I'm probably gonna do these two on my cheeks and then maybe this one on like my forehead, nose and stuff like that. just so that we can test it all and see how they all perform on the skin. So let's give it a go. I'm going to be using my Anastasia highlighter brush for this. This is one of my absolute favorite highlighter brushes, so I feel like it's only necessary that I use this brush with these highlighters. Let's go in first of all with Fire Crystal. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to drown my entire face in this. I love it. I'm obsessed. I love it. I freaking love it. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, okay. 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 Let's give Trophy Wife a go. And I'm going to look probably really weird with different highlights on different sides of the face, but I ain't going anywhere today. I'm just staying at home, so I just want to try this out. I'm so excited. Piss off. Piss the F off. I am obsessed, like actually obsessed with this color. I literally only dipped my brush ever so slightly into the pan, and look how much has come off. That color payoff is freaking insane. It is so pigmented, so easy to blend. This is the kind of shade that would look like incredible for like a festival look or something. Something super like different, but you still want to look amazing, but you just want to like have that pop where it just stands out. Girl, this is what you want. Oh my god, I'm so in love right now. I'm in my happy place. If you couldn't tell, I'm just sitting here in my own little world, in my happy place. Ben's at the snow for the weekend. I'm at home by myself. I'm just having a little freaking highlighter party, and I am loving life. Alright, last but not least, for the highlighters, I'm going to place lightning dust on my forehead for a little bit of a natural glow, because you know we're all about that natural life. I'm actually loving having like the two different highlights. Boom, 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 boom. That looks sick. That looks sick, man. Okay, I actually really like lightning dust for that natural glow. I think it's a really pretty shade. It's not in your face, over the top. It is just really beautiful. Not as glittery, so I think it's really beautiful to use on like your forehead and whatnot, just for like that, you know, I've kind of been sweating, kind of been working my butt off at the gym, but not really kind of look. You know what I'm going for? So last but not least is the Fenty Glow Lip Gloss. This is apparently a universal shade that Rihanna launched. This is the only lip gloss in the whole entire range. But she launched this color and this color only because it is a universal shade that is designed to suit everyone. Let's give it a go. The applicator is actually quite thick for a lip gloss applicator. That for me is not going to be a problem because I've got pretty big lips anyway. But I'd say if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of lip space to work with, you might struggle a little bit with this applicator. Oh my god, what the hell? It smells so good. Did I just get that on my nose? Yup. Oh my god, I did it again. Guys, this smells so good. It smells like lollies. Like sweet lollies. Alright. That's really pretty. I actually really like it. I really love glosses. I think they look beautiful. I feel like this color is quite natural, quite a natural color for me. I actually really like it. I'd wear this as like an everyday gloss. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I'm blown away, like actually blown away by this range. I think that it is exactly what the beauty industry needed right now. The versatility and the variety in these products is just insane. I don't know, I'm in love. Like I don't know why I have goosebumps talking about this right now. What's going on? I don't really know. I just love this. I love this range. I loved all the products. I hope you guys love this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then definitely do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review and my crazy self, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.